Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mampolo from Mampolo's Corner. Renee Maisa. Guys, these G5 governors, they don't destabilize Atiku well. I tell you truth. You see this G5 governor headed by Wike. Here's some Wike. No, that they touch Atiku. Then they touch Atiku in some sensitive areas when Atiku not like. And now Atiku don't they cry, come out. If they cry, come out, they want them, say, if you not leave me alone, if you not adopt me, you people will not like what you will see. Now what I think they want them. Whether I want be that one I be they threaten them or me, I don't know. But person like yes, some we cannot be like person whether they threaten or person whether they want. Might be the problem when they see here. Even Samuel Otom not be like person whether they want. These two people, especially two of them. Now the problem when I get. If I say that they want them, say if you not done Atiku, if you not done PDP, go to support another person. be ready to run away from PDP very soon. We will deal with you too. Now Atiku don't care for this matter. Now I cry, come out. For those one think are the joke. I gonna watch video.
The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, yesterday warned the Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike and his embittered colleague governors in the party against their plot to dump him for a rival presidential candidate, saying any such decision will end their political career. This as the 5 dissenting governors were selected in Abia State Wednesday to participate in the 2022 edition of the Igbo International Christmas Retreat slated to hold in Umuahia, Abia State. Speaking through one of his campaign spokesmen, Senator Dino Melaya, Atiku affirmed that no envy or blackmail will detract him from his aspiration towards winning the presidency next February. Meanwhile, the 5 aggrieved governors of the People's Democratic Party have returned to London, the United Kingdom, to finalize their decision on who to back for the presidency in the 2023 general elections. The 5 governors are Nyesom Wike of Rivers State, Samuel Otom of Benue State, Seyi Makinde of Oyo State, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu, and Okezie Ikpeazu of Abia State. The governors are canvassing for the resignation of PDP National Chairman Iyorchia Ayu before joining the campaign for the party's presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar. I mean, a lot to talk about this morning.
Yes. So as we inch closer to February 25, which is the date of the presidential and National Assembly elections, the PDP crisis doesn't seem to be waning. Unfortunately, it seems the crisis seems to be deepening as we see reports that they haven't come to a consensus or perhaps a sort of agreement as to how to solve this lingering crisis. So as was reported, as Rufai has mentioned, they've said that Senator Dino Melaye, one of the spokespersons of the PDP, had said, and I quote directly from him, attacking Atiku will cost them their political future. You don't fight a man who has done nothing to provoke you. Atiku's only offense is that he won a presidential primary transparently and openly. No man should play God. Let's look at that statement for a second. So yes, having won the presidential primaries, which, by the way, the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, had contested and lost to Atiku Abubakar, and then following that, Governor Nyesom Wike had said that, then come up with the fact that they had the party chairman as well as the presidential candidate of the PDP were both from the same geopolitical zone. And in the spirit of fairness, equity, it shouldn't be so. However, Atiku Abubakar has also come out in the past to say that in order to change this, they're going to it's a constitutional matter whereby, according to the PDP constitution, if they're going to remove the national chairman, which is Senator Iyorchia Ayu, they're going to have to then move up the deputy national chairman, who also happens to be from the northern geopolitical zone, and then on and on like that. And that with the brevity of time, what they should do is that let us come to an agreement, and then following, let's focus on the elections. Post-elections, we can then begin to settle the things, the issues of the matters that they have. Put it side by side that a number of other PDP big wigs, PDP chieftains have called the parties in question, the 5 governors who formed the G-5, and then on with the integrity group with other party chieftains, have come up to say that, okay, let's have a conversation. We're hurting the party, we're hurting our election chances if we continue to promote this internal wrangling. Now, beyond Wike's reason, which is that from the same geopolitical zone, Governor Samuel Otom of Benue State has also said that it's not fair to have 2 Fulani presidents back-to-back, citing the example of President Olusegun Obasanjo, who, even in the spirit of fairness, backed Musa Yar'Adua instead of James Ibori, saying that it was time to move from the south to to Peter Odili, my apologies, instead of to move from the south to the north. And they said in the spirit of fairness, so this is what they've pushed for. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem as if the presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar is willing to move, neither are the G5 party members willing to move. Now, in terms of hurting their political future, I believe instead Senator Dino Melaye should see how the division in these parties would hurt the presidential candidate and the PDP as a whole in the forthcoming elections. What has been said by analysts in the past is that if the PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar is seen not to be able to manage the political difference or the differences within members of his party or bring unity in the party, how then can he be trusted to manage the nation with the complexities of the feelings of the people in Nigeria? And so these are some of the questions that have come up, that sort out your party. A party divided, a house divided cannot stand. As long as these internal wranglings continue to distract from the main issue, the confidence in the party and the party's ability to manage conflict comes into question. Indeed, Seyi Makinde, during their PDP Southwest stakeholders meeting in Ibadan earlier this year, in September of this year, says, if we want to unify Nigeria, we must unify PDP first. If we want government of national unity, it must reflect in PDP. Unfortunately, it's not currently reflected in the PDP. So, for these governors, the G5 governors, and the presidential candidates, and the chairman of the party, Senator Yocha Ayu, the big question for them is, are they willing to sacrifice the chances of the PDP? Because, as we said yesterday, and from the these day reports, projections, it's a very close time. We're looking at going to a runoff election. And so it could be very, the margin is quite close, that every single factor matters. It is important. Therefore, the parties involved should ask themselves, would they be willing to sacrifice the PDP's chances at the elections come February and March on the altar of differences within the party, or should they, for the interest of party, bury the hatchet? And not to forget that they're now saying that they've gone to London to determine the next course of action, so that they come out with a united front as to who is their anointed member, anointed candidate to support towards the presidential election if they do not support their own party candidate. As Dr. Abasi often says, it is, and as the reality is, it is anti-party activity. Would they be willing to exit the PDP if they do go ahead to choose another presidential candidate from a separate party? These are questions, unfortunately, no answers yet, and we'll continue to see this unfold in the coming days.
My brother, my sisters, when I don't watch the video, PDP spokesman, Dino now, that one they talk, anything one come on for your mouth. You said when you go to cool down now, may you not provoke Wike pass the one when you did now. You don't come out for national TV, they talk. You don't put petrol inside fire. They don't use like this, they talk to Wike, person like Wike. When you say if they come back and decide, say, they're not going to support Atiku, they're going to support another person, their political career don't die. If you tell Wike something like that, he go one do, make it see what you want to do. We got a stubborn man, you don't know. Now, I don't advise you finish. If you handle this G5 problem, they're sensitive, Dino. And PDP too, not the only Dino. Not gonna be sensitive. This issue is a sensitive issue that is capable of even rubbishing PDP, you don't know. 5 states, not be joke. When he be said that there be the PDP stronghold. Those 5 states, one at the talk now. PDP strongholds at the talk. What you joke with? You are talking of Enugu, you are talking of Abia, you are talking about Port Harcourt, you are talking about Benue State, you are talking about Oyo State. Those states, they are PDP stronghold. You don't want to lose them. Because say, na pride dey worry una no wan reconcile. Make una go reconcile yourself, swallow your pride. If you want a result. If these 5 states they against PDP, baba, whether you like am or not, wahala go dey. Nothing say nobody can determine whether these people will agree or not agree. He cannot determine the fate of PDP. When they swallow your pride, Dino and PDP. Now me they tell you this thing. And for you when they talk say if they no even support Atiku or support PDP, go support another person in their political campaign. Their political campaign, una go kill them. They no go get any political campaign anymore. Their political campaign will die. You a political campaign killer. Now you be God. Now you be God. Nothing will happen. Those 5 people, they are enough to form another political party if you don't know. you show yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got people, when you say some people, they loyal to already. You know not a person like Wike, lots of people, they loyal to that guy. For South. You don't know. You don't joke. They joke now. If you choose to support anybody in political career, not they die anything. Height of thing, he go defect to another party. He go see the growth. The political ability when they inside them, now him, he personally with them. Now let me ask you a question. When P2B left the PDP, the political career die? No, I ask you. Just a hypothetical example, a good hypothesis for you. When P2B left PDP, everybody was thinking, oh, P2B political career will die. Now he get political career. When he did PDP, no even get political career. Now P2B now come get political career. In political career die, the earlier you people realize what you are doing to yourself as PDP, the better for you people. Because this fight, it don't even too late. Now the G5 governors, they don't go London, make them go decide who they will support. Not be juju be this. This is now the dying minute. And the headman, yes, on Wike, he don't talk and say, immediately early January. Early January don't reach now some days, more than maybe in the next 10 days we go hear from Wike, if you don't know, after they come back from London. So he said early January he go announce the person when they go support the G5. You don't know. The more you people are delaying to resolve this problem, the more problem is coming out. The more the problem is getting more tougher and more strong. I'm telling you the simple truth. The more one of you will condescend so low to say, I am sorry. Okay, let's negotiate and come to terms. The more you are delaying to do that, the more things are getting worse. You don't need to listen to my advice. So, but you see, say every time when I talk the thing, it increase, they go, until you go hear Wike, you go say, now P2B we are supporting. Every South, please support P2B. That time, you go open for your eye like photo. That time to reverse the situation now, it becomes a problem. To reverse the situation, it becomes a problem. Do the needful now. If you want to call them to order. Because this is now at the verge, at the edge of crossover. You know, at the edge of crossover. It remains some days now. In the next 1 week, you can't retrieve this thing. I'm seeing something. I'm not saying I'm a prophet too, because that's what I'm seeing, that they are now at the edge. At the edge, you know, then they to fall off. it is say your wife. And yes, and Wike and all those G5 governors, waiting even make una go London, go get the meeting. What is the rationale? Why you want to do that meeting? Our national meeting, things that concern Nigeria. Every time when I want to do meeting that concern Nigeria, una go London. Not only London that they do meeting, una not do meeting for Port Harcourt or Benue State. So una not do meeting for Nigeria. Oh, una no want make Atiku there here, now make you go London. So if you go for a hotel, they do your meeting, Atiku go come there. I don't know what they fight for London every time. Every time you people are wasting national resources, wasting Nigerian money, wasting River State money, Benue State money, and every other state where that G5 people come from. Why are you in London? What are you doing in London? To do meeting, common meeting. Can't you do meeting? So Nigeria is not good enough to do common meeting. Una they waste the money, go they spend money for another man country. I no blame una. It is I they support anybody. If you do anyone I don't like, I don't tell you. I know got time. I know the inside though. Guys, if you love what I do, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, on Twitter, even on TikTok. All I'm Apollo's gonna love you guys. Peace out.